Hello and welcome to Qigong with Feather. My name is Feather and I'm going to be guiding you through an amazing Qigong flow today. And to get started, let's go ahead and get situated in what's called our Wu Ji posture. This is the optimal stance for the best flow of Qi as we do the movements and the exercises that I'll be guiding us through today. So that means our feet are about shoulders width apart, our toes facing forward, knees slightly bent, the tailbone is slightly tucked. I'll show you what that looks like from the side. So you have your tailbone and tuck it in. So we have a nice strong stance in our legs. Our shoulders are relaxed, arms gently resting by our sides. The chin is also tucked with the crown point rising. The tip of the tongue is on the roof of the mouth as if saying the letter N. And our breathing is long, steady, even, and deep into the lower abdomen, aka the lower dantian. So go ahead and close your eyes with the arms by the side. And take a deep breath in through the nose as the breath travels all the way down into the lower abdomen, filling up the lower dantian, expanding, and then exhale through the nose. Do that again, breathing in. And exhale, breathing out. Third breath, deep inhale. And then as we exhale, go ahead and set an intention for what you would like to receive from our time together. Flutter the eyes open. Let's pull down the heavens 3 times as we inhale, lifting the arms out wide up over the head. And then exhale with the hands floating ever so gently in front of the body. Do that again. Inhale up. And exhale down. Again. And exhale. Now we'll get started with some of our Qi clearing exercises. This is to get any of the schluff that we might have brought in with us into today's practice. So the first one is called tossing the stone. We start with our arms up like a T, and then you're going to turn to one side, one arm in front, one arm behind, like you're tossing a stone to the side of you. Inhale, center. Exhale, toss to the other side. Center, toss. I'll show you what it looks like from the other direction. Center, toss, center, toss. And once you get that motion, go ahead and weave them together so they flow ever so seamlessly. Whoop, let me see if I got that. Hope I got that motion right. And so the mind intent that we can add with this practice is anything that's been bothering us, maybe thoughts that have been running through our mind, as they happen to do from time to time. You can imagine all of that balling up in the palms of your hand like a dark cloud, and as you turn and toss, you're tossing this energy, tossing that cloud about 3 feet away from you as it goes deep into the ground, giving it to the earth to recycle for us. And as we do this, I will give a little high level of the type of Qigong that I teach. It is 5-element Qigong. That means that it is a focus on the 5 elements within Chinese medicine. And so these 5 elements correspond to the different organs within our body, the 5 yin and yang pairs. And each of these organs can carry, or they can hold on to negative emotions that when those emotions go unprocessed, they show up as disease, as physical illnesses, as mental illnesses like depression and anxiety. So we go through and we target some of these organs to clear them out and make space for the positive virtues that is the kind of the other half of the types of emotions that these organs can show for us. All right, coming back to the center in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and pull down the heavens 3 times as we inhale up and exhale down. Do that again. Inhale up and exhale down. Third breath, third pull. And then after we exhale down, go ahead and bring your feet a little bit closer together, and let's start bouncing on the balls of our feet. So it's like bouncing into the ground is kind of what it feels like for me. If do not lift your heels off the ground. That is a calf raise that you can say for the gym. And we're not trying to tire out your calves right now. It took me a few classes to realize that, oh, my calves are sore because I'm doing the bouncing one wrong. Yeah, so once you kind of get the bounce and the feel of it, go ahead and close your eyes. And then bring your attention to the ground beneath your feet. Maybe it's the earth, maybe it's the floor of your home. Wherever you happen to be, connect with what's beneath you, and then using your mind intent, go ahead and travel up the feet to the ankles, and focusing on the ankles, allow any tension or tightness to release from this area of the body, going out through the bottoms of the feet, down deep into the ground. Now traveling up the legs to the knees, any tension or tightness in the knees, allow this gentle bouncing to release that energy, going out through the bottoms of the feet, down deep into the ground. Traveling up the thighs to the low back area, any tension or tightness here. Sometimes I feel my low back just kind of like loosey-goosey up. That's for me sitting all day long, trying to do better and stand up, but it's hard. But my low back thanks me when I actually do it. And also doing this practice as well. This is also good for any hip pain, any tension in the hip flexors, anything in this region. Now traveling up the spine to the thoracic region, this is on the spine opposite the heart. And allow this gentle bouncing to release anything that might have been on our heart lately. We'll do a deeper cleansing of the heart later on in today's practice, but right now we can get a light layer of it off. Now shaking the hands, wrists, and fingers with the energy going out the fingertips this time, down deep into the ground. Now shaking the elbows out as well. Now shaking out the head, neck, and shoulders. Any tension or tightness in the shoulders, the neck, head, any headaches, any migraines, any brain fog. Allow all of this to gently release, going out through the bottoms of the feet, down deep into the ground. For 3, 2, pause with the bouncing, flutter the eyes open, reach down, grabbing golden earth energy as we inhale, pulling it up through the body, inhaling as we go all the way up overhead, up on our tippy toes, exhale and drop. Do that again, reaching down, inhaling up, exhale and drop. Again, inhale, and drop. Nice. Do that a few more times. Inhale up, and drop. Last one. And drop. Stepping the feet back out, shoulders width apart. Go ahead and inhale as we pull down the heavens 3 times. Exhaling, floating the hands in front of you. Do that again. And exhale, imagining a shower of white light raining down over you, cooling, cleansing, calming the body. 3rd breath. And exhale. Now we have our last chi clearing exercise, which is called shaking the tree. So go ahead and I want you to take a deep breath in as we ripple the breath up the body from the lower dantian all the way up to the chest. So deep breath in. Exhale and then shake. As the breath ripples down, shaking out anything really. So go ahead and do that again. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and shake. A few more times. Deep breath in and shake. Deep breath and shake. All right, last one. Make it your best one yet. Deep breath in. And shake. Nice. Gonna kick it off sometimes too. Let's go ahead and pull down the heavens 3 times. Inhale up. And exhale down. Second breath, second pull. You might notice some heat that might have formed. You might notice a light vibration, aka a little chi buzz, I like to call it. Those are all just sensations of energy moving, energy clearing, and just things to notice and to observe. So now we're going to go ahead and move into wrapping the waist. That starts with just kind of rotating the hands, almost kind of like a washing machine. But then we're going to be patting one hand in front, one hand in back. The front hand is on the waist. The back hand is actually around the kidney area, because this is going to be stimulating the belt meridian connecting to the kidneys. So we're going to wake our kidneys up, give them a little bit of a hello. Oof, I can get the hair out of my face. There we go. Ooh. All right, and we're back. We're wrapping the kidneys, or wrapping the waist. Stimulating the kidneys. So the kidneys are very important. Can be considered like the battery cell of our body. There are 2 sources of energy within our body. There is what's considered our pre-heaven chi, or pre-heaven essence. This is the energy that we have born with us at birth, and that comes from our kidneys. The other is our post-heaven chi, and that comes from all of the food and drink that we eat. When our body isn't getting all of the nutrients that we need from the food that we eat, or maybe we have a little bit of disharmony, so we're not able to have the energy to break down the food to get the nutrients that we need, our bodies tap into our kidneys, and that's how we get that burnout. And also burning the candles at both ends taps into our kidney chi, so we can just stimulate some of the energy here to give it a boost, to help us do all the things that we're trying to do. So we're going to keep wrapping the waist, but the front hand is going to come up to the shoulder area. So we're going to still tapping the kidneys in the back, but the front comes up kind of the like collarbone, armpit area, and we're going to be tapping, this is lung 1 and lung 2. So the lungs, where I want to get this right now is we just entered spring, and we're going to do another exercise that actually will help a little bit more for spring. I'll get to that in a minute. But the lungs connect to our air passageways. The lungs. So anything that might have been coming up with like coughing or breathing with allergies, right now being spring, we can kind of open that up a little bit, maybe clear some of that out. But that is just the tip of the iceberg. We'll get to the deeper root of allergies in a moment. Hint, hint, the liver. And also, this is just like kind of fun. You can just kind of find your little pace with it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, coming back to the center. Let's go ahead and pull down the heavens 3 times, inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhale up and exhaling down. Third breath. And exhale down. Now let's move into massaging the yang organs. This is also kind of a fun flowy move. I'll show you from the side, and then you'll see from the front. Or actually, I take it back. I'll show you from the front, and then I'll show you from the side. So we rock forward onto the balls of our feet. Our feet are still planted on the ground, but rock forward, the hands come up. And as we inhale, and then as we exhale, rock back to the heels, hands go down. Inhale up, inhale down, or exhale. Inhale, exhale. Rock forward, rock backwards. Now I'll show you this from the side. Inhale up, exhale down. And so as we do this, and making ourselves kind of like a human rocking chair is kind of what it feels like. The mind intent that we can have is we can imagine that golden earth energy that we worked with during the Qi clearing exercises, imagine it coming up the legs into the stomach as we inhale up, and then as we exhale down, imagine it moving out. So it's like a pump. Inhale up, energy comes up, energy goes out. And it's creating this fluid motion to kind of cleanse out the going up to the stomach, because this is something to help clear out the all of the organs related to our digestive system. So that is what all of the yang organs are. We have our yin organs, which are the targeted like exercises, which we'll do for the liver. But all of these yin organs have a yang organ counterpart, and all of those yang organs connect to the digestive system. Yes. So that means the stomach, the small intestine, the large intestine, the gallbladder, the bladder, everything that helps to kind of assimilate and transport all of the waste and the toxins that are really the kind of refinement of when we eat things, the nutrients that go to us, and then the things that get expelled. And sometimes when that can get a little bit blocked up, we can do something like this to help clear that out. I am particularly doing this because your girl has been eating a little too much dairy than she should be, and my body is feeling it, and so I need this one right now. This is also a good one to do when you've like had a big meal and your stomach is just maybe feeling a little upset, or whenever you kind of sometimes go on a walk after eating a meal, you can walk with doing your hands like this. You don't have to worry about the rocking motion as you're walking, just more the hands and the mind intent for the energy coming up the legs into the stomach and then exhaling down into the ground. Inhaling up, exhaling down. All right, let's do this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Coming back to the center, pulling down the heavens 3 times. Inhale up. And exhale down. Do that again. Inhale up. And exhale down. Last breath, last pull. And then as you exhale, just notice, sense, and feel wherever you're at right now. Now moving on to the liver cleansing exercise. So this begins like you're holding a ball of energy in front of you. And then your hands twist around this ball of energy, pulling one hand back and then pushing one hand out in front of you. And the hand back is kind of up close to the breast line with palm facing up. And then again, hand pushing out, kind of spreading the fingertips and pressing out as much as you can. And then go ahead and inhale back to the center, back to that ball of energy. Again, rotate around as we switch hands where the other hand presses and the other hand pulls back. And repeat. Inhale, center. Exhale, press. Center. Press. And when we do any of these movements, any of these motions, please go ahead and go at your own pace. Sometimes when I'm talking, I end up going a little bit faster. It is more important for you to be able to go at the pace that allows you to find your meditative moment with it. So the liver connects to the negative emotions of anger, of resentment, frustration, needing too much control in life. And when we have all of these emotions still unprocessed in our body, really is what it is, when we enter the different seasons for each element, some of that, when we have some of that unprocessed emotions, then we stir up some of the symptoms. So, okay, well, what does that mean, Feather? Let's use the liver as an example. So the season that the liver is connected to is spring. So in the springtime, that means that the liver becomes most active in comparison to the other organs and the other elements. And so that can show up as allergies. Yes. So I actually have noticed for myself that the more I was practicing Qigong, the better my allergies got every spring. I have a cat that I was allergic to, and I did know that when I adopted her. But you know what? Your girl just needs a little furry friend sometimes. So when I got her, I was taking allergy pills every day and using eye drops in my eyes whenever they got really itchy. And then over time, as I was practicing Qigong, they actually started to decrease. And sometimes I still need it a little bit, but it's not as bad as it used to be. And I actually noticed that when the allergies are creeping up, it's because something happened in my life that created some anger that was unprocessed, or also stress. So the liver connects to our central nervous system. So all the stress that we have just in, life can impact the liver. And so times when I am feeling more stressed, guess what kicks up? My allergies. And that is the beauty about a practice like Qigong. It's helping for you to build the connection and the communication between you and your own body. So like I was just saying with allergies, when I notice they start kicking up a little bit, that's the information to me of oh, hey, something might be up, something might be off. What might it be? What changed that is creating this reaction, this symptom? Because that's all it is. It's a symptom. The root is something else. The root is maybe I'm stressed out with work. Maybe I am going to bed too late. Like I'm going to bed at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. when I'm supposed to be asleep, because the hours of the liver are 1 to 3 a.m. where we need to be asleep for the liver to restore itself. And if we don't allow that to happen, then other different things can kick up. Other symptoms are issues with digestion, and there's a handful of things, but we'll just stick with allergies for now. Other ways that you can use this practice is that as you do this, if a memory comes up, that's your body saying, hey, I know this might have happened in the past and maybe we thought we were past it, but there's still a little bit left in the cells and the tissues of the body. So go ahead and hold the memory in your mind and breathe through it as this exercise opens up the cells and the highways and the meridians for that essence, that energy to leave the body. Alternatively, you can also think of something in the past that created a lot of anger, or maybe a relationship that, whether it was family, friends, romantic, that you might still be holding off to some resentment. You can use this as a kind of prescription to help work through that, so your body isn't carrying it anymore. All right, let's do 3, 2, and 1. Now go ahead and we're going to breathe into the right side of the body where the liver is as we take the breath in, and then exhale as we push down the leg, feeling the energy go out the big toe. Inhale as we circle back. Do that again. Exhale, bringing the breath down, going out the big toe. Last one. And exhale down. Inhale up, facing the front, and pulling down the heavens 3 times. Beautiful. Do that again. And exhale. Last breath. Now we're going to go ahead and do the heart healing sound. So all of these organs, they have a movement and they have a sound. We just did the movement for the liver. Now we're going to do the sound for the heart. So the heart healing sound is ha, H-A. And so the heart, that's also like laughing, like ha 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 ha, or a sign. Ha. Those are all sounds for the heart to be kind of relieving itself in the energy that it has. So go ahead and place your hands over the heart. And I want you to close your eyes. And before we get into the sound, I want you to tune into anything that might come up with the heart. So the negative emotions of the heart are loneliness, abandonment, heartbreak, overexcitation, too much joy, believe it or not. The far end of the spectrum of that is mania, but it's all of these kind of wounds that the heart can take. So with that in mind, if anything comes up, again, allow it to come up and just breathe through it. So take a deep breath in and then repeat with me. Ha. Again. Ha. Again. We're going to do this 9 times total, so 6 more. Deep breath. Three more times, deep breath. Just listening to whatever comes up. Last one, deep breath. Beautiful. Go ahead and brush the heart off a little bit. Anything that might have come up. And then flick that into the ground. And then let's pull down the heavens 3 times. Inhale. And exhale. Doing that again. And exhale. Third breath. And as we exhale, imagine a shower of white light raining down over you, cooling, cleansing, bringing ourselves back down to the ground. And let's wrap up with a white pearl meditation. Go ahead and place your hand one over the other on the lower abdomen, aka the lower dantian. And then underneath your hands, I want you to imagine a white mystical pearl. So go ahead and close your eyes and tune into the pearl beneath your hands. And then take a deep breath in, and as you do that, expand the size of the pearl beneath your hands. And then as we exhale, energy from the pearl races around the left and right sides of the waist, filling up into the kidneys. Do that again. Inhale, expand the breath, expand the pearl. And then exhale, filling up into the kidneys. Doing a few at your own pace. As we inhale, feeling the pearl expand in size and in vibrancy now. And then filling up into the kidneys. Again, coming back to those kidneys, those powerhouse, those batteries of our body. Allowing us to have the energy to do all the things that we're trying to do in life without it impacting our health. Let's have a few more breaths here. Last one. Coming back to the present, fluttering the eyes open. Go ahead and pull down the heavens 3 times as we inhale, lifting the arms up. You know the drill. You're a pro now. Exhale. Second pull. And final, pulling down the heavens. And that wraps up today's Qigong practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you feel a little bit better than you did when you first started. And keep coming back. You'll keep getting those amazing results over time to help you heal your body from the inside out and strengthen your communication with you so you can truly be the one that's in charge with what's going on with you. And isn't that pretty empowering? So thank you so much for joining me, and see you next time.